a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter, when it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up, I had to get back up. I can't take no off, you better call back up. I'm running it down to finish, I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big, better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again, but it intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it, I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it, know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, can't stop, wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel, I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. Went throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not stereotypes.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Mike is 59. Mike is 50. Hey, take that. 39.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And right away, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Ready. 925. Check. They're running it. Ready, set.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
On second down, here's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back 25. Check.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's it. Great 88. Great, great.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
What's tight end? We got 3. We got 3. My game. Hey, here I come. Great. Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Newton looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready? 180. Gun. And here we go. Watch the pass. Ready?
From the 35 on second down. Newton looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, Greg Olson's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Check 4.
Gun. Check 3. 80 weapon.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 42-yard line.
Ready? Set 180. Mike 45. He's scared.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up. Rotate. Double up.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's it. 180. I got one. 8.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it 24-13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Recon, 152 fighter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
21. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, get ready. Get ready. Exit, exit. Jim. Hey, free clear. Gun.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Let's go, baby.
Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his 2nd catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
Now it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Gun. Switch.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Right here.
From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike, get him. Hey, watch the slant. Mike, 8.
Get him.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down.
Down. Ready. We're ready. 59. Hey, 59. Ready. 49. Check. Hey, Tuesday.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Ready. 280. Check. 61. Stop. Check 3.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, bye.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 13.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Great. Check 52. 20.
On 1st down, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check out Reed.
Hey!
Mike 6.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Eight.
From the 50, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. An update from down in Tampa. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
45 the mic. 45 the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Newton now to throw. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Here we go. Yeah, 180. Here we go. Check. 20.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Falcons.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Devontae Freeman. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A first down carry for Smith. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you know...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. James now to return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Newton on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Going to 88. You're going to 88. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He's got McCaffrey open. Complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Express! Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Yep. Express! Watch the twist. Mike 6. Express! 6. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Greg.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
It's 3rd down and 4.
8. Mike 6. Here we go. Check. Fresno. 22, Jet, Bama. 22, Jet, Bama. I get it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
Gun. Hey, come on now, come on now.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Flushed out right. He may try fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They toss to Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They set the goal.
Achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw, do whatever to try and get as many wins as possible, even if it doesn't reach their stated number.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.